Alright, this video is going to show you how to set up and get ready to play To Windward, the Lunar Islands. So first thing you want to do is just get everything out that you need. You want to start off with the wind hourglass, the wind die, and wind compass next to the board. Set up the wind compass so it's either parallel or perpendicular to the board, but not 45 degrees in one way or the other. Set out the compass so you've got it with the arrow pointing from south to north to begin. Take the gunnery card deck, shuffle those up and set them next to the board, and do the same with the sailing deck. With the event deck, take it and shuffle it, and deal a smaller deck of 8 cards per person playing. So a 2-person game is going to have 16 event cards, and 3 will have 24, 4 will have 32. If you want a longer, shorter game, you can change the number of event cards you deal in per player playing. But for now, we'll just do 8, so that's going to be 16 event cards. Take the leftover, put those out of the game, and take your 16 event cards and put those right there. You want to take the mission deck, shuffle it up, and then lay out 5 mission cards face up. Those will be the active missions for the game, or for the beginning of the game, and then take the rest of the mission deck and put it face down next to the board. Now, starting with the player who's most recently been on a boat, ship, or submarine, they should pick a color, and then what they'll do is they'll find the Sloop 1 fleet card and put that up in front of them off the board. They're going to take a single hull with a single solid sail and put that in one of the ports on their home island. They'll have selected a home island by taking their home token and just putting it in one of these 4 corner islands. So that means that this is the blue player's home island, and they're starting off with the Sloop Polaris in this home port. The green player is going to start off with Sloop 1 Mandela in this home port, and having selected that island as their home island. In addition to placing that card in front of them, you want to look at what commodity your island sells for free, so to speak, and so that's the one on top with the +0, so this island produces commodity. Take that commodity cube and put it in the ship's cargo hold. So this island produces sugar, so you're going to want to put sugar in that cargo hold. So that says that the Sloop Polaris is right here, and she currently has 4 tons of coffee, and the Sloop Mandela is right here, and she has 4 tons of sugar. Each player then should draw a hand of 1, 2, 3 sailing cards and 1, 2, 3 gunnery cards. So that's their hand, and they can look at those and keep it private. And then the last thing you want to do before you get started, you're almost ready to play, is each player gets 5 money in their onshore account, and then you need to set the direction of the wind. So you do that with the starting player, rolling the wind die, and then whatever comes up on the wind die indicates how many 90-degree clockwise turns you make with the compass. So a 4 would actually be 1, 2, 3, 4 90-degree clockwise turns and remain unchanged. If the player rolls a 5, they get to pick which direction the wind is blowing, and if the player rolls a 6, the player who plays after them gets to pick the wind direction. So once you've set the wind direction, you can put that aside, and when you're ready to start the game, just flip over the wind timer and begin with the starting player making their first moves. So that's the entire setup. Good luck.